Hello. Today I want to go over setting up a bearing object using the VSE software. In this case we're looking at version 2.7.1 of the software. We're going to start out as though we're already connected in this software. We're going to go up to the parameter wizard, and this is just one way that you can set up the object. We're going to select next until we get to diagnosis object. We're going to do new object. We're going to select the sensor that we want to add it to. We're going to hit next. Here's where we can put in the name of the object, whatever you want to call it. In this case I'm going to put bearing 1 on thing 2. Alright, next you'll see rolling element bearing is the very first one you can select there. We're going to hit OK. This will pop us into the bearing database that comes with the software. I'm going to type in 6.3. You're going to see that a big long list of bearing options come up. So there's the number of bearings that are ball bearings that are there. There's the manufacturer and some other information. So let's redefine this here a little. Let's look for a 6330 bearing. And let's choose, in this case, let's say we're going with SKF. Alright, so we'll see that that has 9 ball bearings. We'll look over here on the right graph here, and you'll see that this says preferred. So this is the field of view window. On the right hand side there, if you select a second bearing, let's say you don't know specifically what bearing you want to take a look at, you'll see that that goes way up into the red. And the reason for that is because there's so much of a difference between those two, you can't monitor both of them. So in this case we're going to stick with just the SKF, and you can click OK. You can also, if you do not know what the bearing part number is, there is the manual input button that I just clicked on there. This takes you to the screen here where you can, if you know the frequency factors, if you can get those from a manufacturer, you can input those directly. There's also the bearing calculator. You'll see it opens up here. It will ask for the number of elements, and it will ask for the 1, 2, and 3 dimensions and degree that equate to the numbers in the picture down here in the right. So 1, 2, 3. So in this case I'm going to type in, let's say we have 6 elements. We have 1 inch diameter, 1 inch there as well, and let's do 69 degrees. Just toss that in there. So when we do that, it says that we should specifically look at the frequencies that appear here for inner, outer, and the rolling elements. So let's jump up and let's name this something. So I'm going to name it my bearing, my new bearing. And let's give it, preferred was a 2.1%. Let's give it a 2% frequency window. Alright, and here we are. We're going to hit next, and we're going to hit next, and this will ask for the constant speed if that's what we're using, and then we'll just continue on through here, and we'll hit next. It'll take you right through those parameter wizard steps. Now that's one way to do it. You'll see there, we're going to click up here on right. We're going to save that to the unit. Now here is the quicker way. If you already know what you want to do, you go right down, click on the new button. We're going to do diagnosis object. We're going to select our sensor. We're going to name it. So we're going to go with bearing 2 on thing 2. Rolling element again. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to toss this in 6330. I know that's an SKF. I'm good. I hit OK. And next, constant speed, next, finished. And that is the quickest way If you know all the information that you need to have, that's the quickest way to set up a bearing. And again, you want to go up and you want to write that change. And then what you also may want to do is jump into the history tab. You're going to check out our bearing 1 and bearing 2, change that, and get some readings. So then we can open up our history after, say, a day, 2 days, a week, and based off of that we can jump over into the parameters again, double click there, and go in and change our teach-in values along with our yellow and red alarms. And then again, you are going to write to the unit. Thanks, and have a good day.